Hello, if everyone could just do a roll call.
Jasmine,
Addin,
Brian.
Marvin.
Manuela.
Thank you. So imagine feeling overwhelmed by schoolwork, family, responsibilities, or everyday stress. Now imagine that one of the simplest ways to improve your mood requires no expensive equipment, medication, or special training, but simply stepping outside for 15 minutes. Whether you spend most of your day attending classes, studying, or working, looking at screens, anything, it is easy to overlook that something as simple as spending time outdoors can positively impact your mental well-being. As a psychology major, interested in mental health, well-being, and science, I became curious about how small lifestyle changes can improve mood. After researching several studies on outdoor exposure, mental health, I discovered that even short periods of time, spending time outside, can have measurable psychological benefits. So today, I will explain how spending 15 minutes outdoors can improve mood by reducing stress, increasing exposure to nature, and promoting physical activity. So first off, spending time outdoors and reducing stress and improving emotional well-being. How does this work? So exposure to outdoor environments has been shown to lower stress levels and improve mood. So some research I came across from Kondo and his colleagues, it found that positive mood improved within 10 minutes of natural environment exposure. On top of that, outdoor environments provide a break from daily demands and mental fatigue. That same researcher, Kondo and his colleagues, they found that supporting increasing evidence of psychological and mental health benefits of exposure to natural outdoor environments. So now that we've discussed how spending time outdoors can reduce stress, let's look at how being outside can strengthen our connection to appreciation for nature. On top of just feeling well in these outdoor environments, I want to make sure that the appreciation for nature and the fondness and the connection is also appreciated as well. So, how does this work? The connection between nature, environments, and our mood. Regular contact with nature can improve appreciation for the natural environment you're in. And according to a 2020 study by Alec and their colleagues, the more individuals visited nature for recreation and the more they appreciated nature and the world around them, there were more pro-environmental behavior and the more they were found recycling, um, going back and forth between taking care of the environment, gardening, and etc. And so this type of behavior was reported. So feeling connection to nature has been linked to greater happiness and lifestyle satisfaction. And while researching this topic, I found that those same individuals, Alec and their colleagues, reported in 2020 that people with higher appreciation of nature and those who spent more time recreationally in those settings, um, again, were showing pro-environmental behavior, such as recycling, gardening, and showing that fondness. So while greater appreciation for nature has an important benefit, spending time outdoors also encourages physical activity, which proves additional benefits for both mental health and physical health. Spending time outdoors promotes that through walking, jogging, and activities that you tend to do outside. So in a 2023 study by Christina and her colleagues, she found that children's nature-based physical activity significantly increased the weekend in the intervention group compared to the control group. So this was a group of children that were exposed to nature environments in their school and being outdoors and how that promoted physical activity. And these children, on top of that, were spending more time in their free will on their weekends doing physical activities because of that increased exposure to nature. So physical activity improves mood through both psychological and physiological processes. The same researchers found specifically for children, these benefits included decreased symptoms of childhood life stress, psychological distress, and increased resilience, as well as moderate to vigorous intensity physical activity. So today, I've explained how spending just 15 minutes, although 15 minutes may not seem like much, those few minutes can make a significant difference. I hope that after listening, you have a better understanding of how small amount of time spent outdoors can have meaningful impacts on mental health and emotional well-being. So the next time that you're feeling stressed, overwhelmed, mentally exhausted, remember that the simplest way to improve your mood might be waiting just outside your door. Thank you. Any questions?
Yeah, I had a question about the weather in these studies. Like, does the weather really matter in like the mood or the effects that it has on the children?
So, based off of the study that Christina and her colleagues presented, there were no significant differences in the mood, whether you showed more likely to have physical activity depending on the weather. Just those 15 minutes increases psychological well-being, physical activity, and fondness. Any other questions?
Yeah, I was wondering if that 15 minutes is consistent across all age groups, or is it kind of a good benchmark or is there a different benchmark per different age groups?
Thank you. And so far, based off of the studies, it applies to all age groups. As Christine and her colleagues showed, it works with children and their physical activity, as well as adults showing psychological improvement and fondness to nature, whether it being through exercise, whether it being through environmental behaviors such as recycling, and etc. So it goes across all age groups. Thank you so much for your questions and for listening.